Hey, what's up? This is King Vox, and today I'm going to be talking about the most toxic server literally that I've ever been on. I've kind of been on this server for a long time, and I used to recommend this server to people because it was very populated. But there's some things I kind of noticed that I noticed recently that's kind of been like going over my head for the past couple of years, and the past couple of expansions I've been coming back to the game on and off. And just like, dang, the WoW community is different. The WoW community is not the same, you know. And at first I thought it was maybe it's a horde thing, or maybe it's just because I'm on a PvP server. But then I have some friends or whatever that play on other servers, and their servers are kind of like sweet. Their servers they're not dealing with a bunch of toxic people on their servers. I mean, obviously, when you queue up for things, you queue up and you get matched with random servers and stuff like that, so you can't really help that. But as far as like grouping and playing, or just finding communities or whatever to hang out with on your servers, as far as like guilds and stuff like that, you know, things are fine on their servers. Now, I've joined a bunch of guilds on TICHONDRIUS, and I'm telling you, this server kind of rivals the toxicity from League of Legends and like Black Desert. Matter of fact, Black Desert toxicity is a joke compared to the toxicity on this server, and it is absolutely cringing, you know, how toxic this server is. And for all these years I've been like, dang, like WoW communities is not the same. Like, what is going on? Somebody's cleansing my crap up there. And I was like, what, since when? Like, WoW has always had elitist players, you know, but they've had elitist players that actually, you know, did mythic raids and did things or whatever that was hard and got achievements for them. Nowadays, people are kind of like spoiled, especially on this server. You know, TICHONDRIUS is a server where I believe it was at one point the top PvP server. It might still be, but they've never been high in the PvE standard of the game at all. They've never had like a guild that's been just like completely, you know, in the top rankings for the US or anything like that. And yet they still have a very toxic and elitist PvE scene where people feel that like, oh yeah, you gotta have this, or you gotta do this, and you gotta do this, and you know, they pretty much go off of stuff they see like on not just on YouTube, but on streams mostly. You know, they tell you about their favorite streamer. When you ask for information to validate stuff, to back things up, the first thing they do is like, oh yeah, this streamer said it, so it's got to be true. You know, which couldn't be farther from the truth. You know, streamers are not God, so you guys need to really stop putting them on that pedestal as though they are. And it's same with YouTubers as well. So when I say it, I just mean social media people. You know, there's been several videos I've done where, you know, I was wrong and some stuff, you know, I was misled by articles and stuff like that, which absolutely were not true. And I feel like TICHONDRIUS just takes the cake. You know, I found out that it's not Horde, it's not Alliance, it's not PvP servers, it's just TICHONDRIUS. TICHONDRIUS is the worst server in the US as far as toxicity. There's no sense of community here. There's just a bunch of memeing and a bunch of trolling, and it goes to the next level. It's not just like, oh, there's a group or whatever. It's like, no. The PvE players, the PvP players, both of them on TICHONDRIUS are all entitled, like, and it's horrible to say word, but it's so true. They're all very entitled and envious people. You know, they're a bunch of people that you claim to be friends and stuff like that, but when they see someone else getting loot or whatever, they like literally cut that person off. And I've been in guilds seeing other people get cut off from the guilds just because they got better loot, and it's just really fucking weird to me that would even be the case, you know. But I don't know, TICHONDRIUS is a different type of monster. Now, I'm not saying that toxicity does not exist in other places and WoW, like other servers and stuff like that. What I'm saying is it's the worst I've ever seen it on TICHONDRIUS, to the point where it's kind of sad that all my characters are stuck here. So this is the video. Peace out.